If my embroidery project requires me to stitch an embroidery design on a dense or bulky fabric, I sometimes like to baste the fabric to the stabilizer before stitching the rest of the design. BuzzEdit version 2 has a new feature that allows you to insert these basting stitches automatically. First, you would open up your design and make sure that you're in the hoop that you're going to be using. Then go to the Buzz Tools menu and select Insert Basting Stitches. The first option here allows you to select a color for your stitches. I like to choose a color that is different from the first color of my design so that the machine will stitch this first color and then stop. The stitch length is default set to 10 millimeters, but you can change that by typing in a different number. The margin tells me the distance it's going to stitch from the outermost edge of the boundary of the design. So if I set this to 0 and click OK, my basting stitch has been placed at the very outermost of the design. So let's zoom in on his little feet here. You can see that the very furthermost stitch is touching right where that basting stitch is. If you want your basting box to be around the furthermost edge of the design, you can go to the Tools, Insert Basting Stitches, and type in a number larger than 0. For example, if I type in 10, it will put and let's change the color just so that we can see the difference. It will create a box with the 10 millimeter stitch length around 10 millimeters away from this outer border. So when I click OK, it has placed a red box, you can even see it in the time here, further away from this one, 10 millimeters equidistant around. If I want it to be all the way to the outside border, I can go to the Tools, Insert Basting Stitches, and type a very large number, for example 100, click OK. Well, let's change it to a different color yet. Click OK, and that places a basting box around the furthermost edge of my design. So now, of course, in this example, I would go and I would delete these extra ones because the only one I would want to keep, I don't want to keep this one, and I don't want to keep the red one. I just want to keep that pink one. So I would only include the one. Now if you have a design that's a multi-position hoop design and you want to baste each individual section, you can use the Insert Basting Stitches and it will go through each hoop that you have set that has stitches in it and put that basting box around the inside of that hoop.